All right, let's talk about something that sounds like it's straight out of a sci-fi movie. There's a new piece of technology, and it's being mandated by law, built right into new vehicles. It's a system that can remotely shut down your engine, and it is totally changing what it even means to own your car. Let's kick things off with a scenario that could, well, happen to any of us. Okay, picture this. You're out on the highway doing 70, maybe listening to some music. Everything feels completely normal. And then, just like that, nothing. The engine just cuts out. The gas pedal does nothing. You're just coasting. And here's the really scary part. You didn't do anything wrong. The engine didn't stall. No. The truth is, you're not in control anymore. Someone, somewhere else, just made that choice for you. So what in the world is going on here? I mean, how is that even possible? Let's break down this crazy situation. This really says it all, doesn't it? You can just imagine that feeling of total helplessness. The dashboard lights up like a Christmas tree, the power steering is gone, so the wheel feels like it weighs a ton, and there you are, stuck in the middle of traffic, a sitting duck, just hoping you can get to the shoulder safely. Now, here's the really wild part. What we're describing, it isn't a bug, it's not a malfunction, it's actually a feature, a capability that's being required in all new vehicles. So the official fancy name for this is vehicle immobilization. The official fancy name for this is vehicle immobilization technology. But pretty much everyone else just calls it a kill switch. And it's designed to do exactly what it sounds like. Let an authorized person, think law enforcement, remotely turn your vehicle's engine off. We'll get to who exactly holds that power in just a bit. So you're probably wondering, how does this whole thing work? Well, the idea is that the system can use cameras and sensors to passively monitor the driver. It's looking for signs that you might be impaired, drunk or seriously distracted. And if it decides you're a danger, it could then allow someone to remotely kill the engine. And the whole stated reason for this? Public safety. With a future this invasive, you have to ask why? Why does this law even exist? Let's take a look at the official arguments for how this is supposed to make all of us safer on the road. So, the people who support this have some pretty strong arguments. As you can see, the big ones are about public safety. We're talking about ending those incredibly dangerous high-speed police chases before they turn tragic, stopping carjackings dead in their tracks, and of course, stepping in when a driver is clearly a menace on the road. But this all brings us to the huge, six-figure question that's at the very heart of this whole debate. Who actually gets to flip that switch? Who holds that incredible power to shut down your car while you're driving it? And this slide really lays out the two sides of the coin perfectly. On one side, you've got proponents who see it as this amazing, life-saving tool for police. But on the other side, critics are frankly terrified. They're asking the tough questions. What if hackers get control of this? What's to stop government overreach? And what if the system just makes a mistake, a glitch that has catastrophic consequences? And let's not forget what we're talking about on a personal level. It's not just some abstract idea. We're talking about an asset, like a brand new truck that you might have just spent $80,000 on. A huge personal investment that could suddenly be turned off without your permission. So let's pull all of this together. Let's really get to the bottom of what this means for every single person who owns a vehicle, because this is way more than just a new gadget in your dashboard. For over a century, owning a car meant it was yours. You had the final say. You were in control. But this technology, it flips that entire idea on its head. It shifts the very definition of ownership from absolute control to something more like conditional access, where your right to use your own property could be taken away by someone else. And that really leaves us with this one final, really provocative question. In a world where some third party can just decide to turn off your engine, leaving you stranded on the side of the road, do you really own your vehicle anymore? If you don't have the final say, is it really yours?